Okay, so this brings me to my own little vertical slice. So what I've decided to do, actually, I've already decided it, and I was already working on it, but I just wanted to kind of expound, sort of, a little bit. Whoa, it's up too high. I wanted to expand a little bit on what I'm doing, um, because from time to time, actually, from time to time, you're supposed to kind of like review, and you're supposed to look at stuff, and you're supposed to say, okay, how far have I come? Have I got reached this goal yet? Do I go on? Do I readjust? Like, do I readjust this? It takes me back to this. This create a fully functional, possibly polished, complete demo of one small area or scene. And the scene that I chose is almost right at the beginning. At the very beginning, you're gonna see halfway. He's going to be looking around, noticing that things are odd and messed up in Enchanted Lands before he's actually summoned. So the player will get to play that. Then they'll go to the throne room. They might watch a little cutscene between there and after there, but they'll actually be able to play. There's going to be something where they play. At least get used to the interface. It might not be like a puzzle, challenging puzzle. It might be just get used to the interface kind of thing. But so what I am going to do is I'm going to create. The idea here is let's see actually what I wrote down here. This is actually what I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to focus on the rest of that. The thing about Unreal Engine, I might not even use Unreal. I'm not going to worry about Armory until until the new version comes out. Decide how to do the backgrounds. I've already kind of decided how I want to do the backgrounds. I mean, normally somebody would try different things and see which works best, but I actually, even though it's kind of a cool idea to do a background and where you do some basic geometry and map your painted background onto it, I think I'd rather do the 3D thing because then I can actually learn actual 3D modeling, low poly textures, the hand painting part of it, and possibly if you're like a long distance, like if you see mountains like way off in the distance, maybe you could do that as a partial 3 dimensional, maybe depending on how far away it is. It can't be too. If it's too far away, you're not going to be able to notice the parallaxing. You don't even really notice it in real life. So it would have to be like a medium shot, but I would do like some of the background, but most of the scenes, including the background, are actually going to be a full 3D model. Going to be kind of like those Popeye cartoons, the Flesher ones, where they actually suspended a cell in front of a table, and the table had like basically little scale models, and then of course the plastic cell had Popeye a cartoon over the top, and it was shot in front of that, so it gave that 3D parallax effect. So I'm not really concerned about doing this. I might even take this off, or I might, whatever. Create characters, gather reference images for character types, come up with character concept sketches, create digital maquette. I still kind of plan to do that on particular characters, but the one that the two that I'm focusing on is Max and Halfway's character, and I haven't actually created those yet. But when I do, I'll probably still be doing it this ways. I'll be sketching the steels up, and then I'll make some concept sketches, and then like a 3D model of a character. Like I said, that will also help me do some learning and stuff. But the big deal is this here. This is our goal here. Create a fully functional, possibly polished, complete demo of one small area scene. So it's going to be the throne room scene where Halfway gets called up, and the king essentially fires him and then physically ejects him out of the castle, which happens to be in the air. So we're going to figure out what to do with that a little bit later. Create a complete 3D scene in Blender. Throne room / boardroom, the throne, the meeting table, 8 to 10 chairs at the table. I still actually, even though I haven't looked at this in a while, that's still what I plan to do. Create all the characters in the scene, a la to do number 2. Maximilian Spell, Violet Moonshadow, the King, halfway, and let's say two random guards that are standing. They'll actually be standing, though they won't be at the table. Animate said characters in grease pencil. Quickie temp walk animations, at least 4 directions, 2 frames each. This is let's see. This is how I broke it down, right? At least 4 directions, 2 frames each. Add in-betweens for a total of 8 directions. Add more in-betweens for a total of 16 walk directions. Start polishing with temp animations. Add a few sitting animations. Create a few puzzles maybe. Just some interactivity for the player. Design user interface. Create a pie menu. All the options. And create the scene or room in game engine. So that's pretty much still what I'm going to do. But the reason I was talking about it is that what I'm going to, before I get to this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, the end demo is going to be complete. In other words, you'll be able to run it. You'll be able to go through the whole thing, including what cutscenes, the interfaces there, all the animation, maybe even the music. I'm still thinking about, basically everything in there, everything that's in a game, or everything that you would release as a demo for the full game. And I'm going to do that. But I still have to break it down, right? And I actually did a good job of breaking this down. But I'm going to break it down as in steps. So I guess in the next video, I'm going to take this idea. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put a line at the top, and I'll say new to-do list or something. I don't know. And then I'll break it down. So stay with me for that, and I'll see you in the next video.